going to be teaching you how to make some of the elements from the school teacher charm bracelet. I'll be teaching you the
school pencil, tiny scissors, little pink eraser, school bell, school glue, and a tiny ruler.
To complete your project today, you're going to need a few items.
You're going to need polymer clay colors in brown, pink, yellow, orange, green, blue, silver, gold, black, and transparent. You'll need our staple colors of paint, light pink, white, black, as well as a superfine paintbrush tip, a pasta rolling machine, and for hardware attachment, you're going to need some wire tools, chain bracelet, toggle clasp, jump rings, head pins, and of course some super glue.
The first thing we're going to make is a school pencil, so you'll need to get pink, green, yellow, brown, and black polymer ready. Condition all your clay. We're going to start with yellow. Go ahead and roll a thick cylinder. Once you get it to your desired thickness, go ahead and cut it with a cutting tool. Next, use a piece of pink. This is going to become the eraser. Roll it into a ball. Flatten it slightly. Cut it in half. Attach it to the end of your pencil. Roll the two joined pieces together so that they're the same thickness. Run your green through your pasta roller at a 1 setting. Trim it down to size. Roll this around the place where your pink and yellow join. Trim off any extra. Give it another roll. Now we're going to make the tip of our pencil. Roll out the brown to approximately the same thickness as the yellow. Cut one edge flat. Push the brown onto the yellow. With your black, make a pencil point by making a tiny cone. Roll the entire tip. And voila! Now for the ruler. You're going to use your yellow, roll it through your pasta roller at a 7, and then double it so that you'll have the thickness of a double 7. Here's my 7, double 7. Use a razor cutting tool to cut your yellow into a perfect rectangle. And for now, voila! Now for the tiny pink eraser. You're going to need to condition your pink and roll it out to the thickness of a triple 7. 7, double 7, ooh, triple 7. Refine the edges with a cutting tool. Now with your mini cookie cutter set, use the parallelogram with the 3rd smallest setting. Going to lay your cookie cutter across and press all the way through. Use the blow technique that I've demonstrated earlier to take your piece out of the cookie cutter. And voila! And now for the tiny scissors. Use your silver, condition it, and roll it through at a 7 thickness.
The silver is made by Fimo Effect, and you can buy it in a large package, similar to the way that you can buy the translucent.
After you have it rolled out to a 7, cut it in half. 1/2 for each side of your scissor. Cut out a very thin wedge shape. Use your fingers to shape one side of the wedge. Use your blade or a clay tool to press one side of your teardrop shape flat and to indent the other side of your teardrop shape. Use the thin needle tool to press out a circle into the handle of your scissor. One side's complete. Repeat the process again to make your other scissors handle. Lay your scissors at an angle to each other. Use the back of a head pin to make a round indentation where the joint of the scissors would be. Use the edge of your razor blade tool to make a fine line right in the center there to make it look like it's a screw holding it together. Turn your scissors over and do the same thing on the back. And voila! Time to make our school bell. To make the bell, you're going to need your gold Fimo Effects, black, and one of the head pins to build construction on. The handle of the bell is simply a piece of black rolled out into a teardrop shape. And pre-press a hole for your finding.
To make the ringer in the center of the bell, you're going to use a little piece of gold fimo and press it around the head pin.
Now for the bell. Make a sphere from the gold. Now cut off one edge and use a needle tool with a rounded edge to carve out the inside of the bell. Almost done. And thread the bell onto the head pin. Press the handle onto the head pin. And voila! Finally, we're going to make the school glue. You're going to need your translucent orange and blue. The orange and blue you're going to roll out at a 1. Now you're going to cut a triangle shape out of the orange and a square shape out of the blue. You're also going to be making a tiny orange cone out of the excess orange.
I like to keep my translucent in the packaging to keep it from getting contaminated with other colors, so when I do need a piece of translucent, I just open up the package and cut off a small piece.
Use a tiny piece of translucent to make a very tiny circle, and use another piece to make into a flattened square shape. Once you have your basic shape, round the shoulders of the square. C'est magnifique! Very carefully move your blue shape with your razor tool. Now put your flattened circle at the top and press your orange cone into the center of the little white circle. Now you're going to want to put some texture lines on the side of your cone. Voila!
Time to make hardware. I need to make some eye pins. You can buy eye pins already made, but I find it more cost effective to make my own out of head pins, since I never use the complete length of a head pin anyways.
Now press the eye pins into the polymer.
The bell already has its head pin in place, so we're going to bake it like this, and when it's finished, we'll twist it into an eye. The scissors are going to just get a jump ring around one of the handles. Okay, our little charms are going into a glass bakeware dish. They'll be baking at 230 degrees for approximately 20 minutes. Here are pieces out of the oven, and now it's time to kawaii-ify them. We're going to paint their cute little faces on now.
Now it's time to attach the hardware for the bracelet. Now it's time to attach the charms. I just need to make this head pin into an eye pin. So the head pin doesn't slide around inside, we're going to use a dot of super glue. I'm going to use another dot of super glue on all of my metal findings so that they won't pull out. When I hang charms, I leave a 3 chain link space between each charm. And there's our completed charm bracelet, ready to be shipped out.
It's ready to be packed in a box for shipping.
Almost done.
I use cotton for safe transport so that the charms don't clink together too much during shipping.
When your order arrives, don't forget to look at your packing slip. Inside, you'll find a coupon code for a free charm for next time. Thanks!
Roll over. Roll over. No, roll over. Roll over.